know you guys haven't had a video from me in a while. I've been very busy working. I got a job working as a waitress in a restaurant, so I've been trying to keep up with that. Regardless of me being really sick, I'm still trying to work. But I wanted to show you guys how I make a jewelry cleaner for sterling silver that literally makes it as if your jewelry was brand new. I discovered this a while back when I was mixing up different concoctions of different chemicals, and I used this one in particular and was amazed by the results of it. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you guys how I make this jewelry cleaner. I have to get the rings off my fingers. Okay, now you see how this ring here has a rose goldish tint to it? That happens when your silver is exposed to certain chemicals. But looking at it, it looks as if the metal has been completely stripped to where the alloys are now exposed. But once I use this special treatment on it, it is going to be brand new. You know how sterling silver scratches up so easily? It fades sometimes. And nobody wants that. I mean, you want your silver to stay shiny and brand new. So, there's different methods of keeping your jewelry shiny and brand new. One of them is using polishing cloths frequently. But if you use them too frequently, what happens is you are stripping the metal each time you use the polishing cloth. And again, alloys do become exposed over time. And it gives the silver a bumpy looking texture, which is not attractive. So you don't want to use the polishing cloth too much, but you do want to use it, I'll say once every couple of months to remove the oxidization from the silver. So let's get started. I'm going to take my rings off and place them in a bowl. What you'll need is, depending on how much jewelry you are trying to clean with this chemical, you just will use a glass bowl, any size, and you'll need lotorized salt and boiling hot water. Okay, so what you do is, you see I have foil in this bowl here, and I've placed all of my silver jewelry in here that I want to use this chemical on. So what you do is you get a strip of aluminum foil and you tear it up into little pieces. You don't need a lot of it, but you do need a good amount of it, and you guys will see why in a little bit. So here's the salt. And I said lodized salt. Oh my goodness, I'm really tired, you guys, from working third shift last night. It's iodized salt. Okay, so what you do is you're going to get your boiling hot water. Now, it does not necessarily have to be boiling hot. What you can do is you can get a cup of water and you can put it in the microwave for 1 minute. And that right there is hot enough. What I'm going to do is just get my hot water out of the faucet, because that's also hot enough. Well, at least mine is. My water out of my tap is very, very hot. So I'm going to run the water for a little bit to where it does get really hot. And I'm going to be pouring the salt in. I'm going to pour a little in first. Now, you do want to use at least 4 ounces worth of salt. If you don't use enough, the process will not work. Now, this process that I'm using actually is a chemical reaction. So, once you do put the salt in, and with the aluminum foil, once it gets wet and those two chemicals mix with the silver, it's a chemical reaction. Therefore, it lets off a very, very, very strong sulfur smell. It smells really bad like rotten eggs, but that is the way you want it to smell, because that means it's working. So, my water is literally steaming hot. Okay, so I'm going to put this water in a bowl. I'm going to fill it up to about there. Okay, You also will want to get something to stir it around with, but once the hot water hits the salt, the foil, and the silver, it starts to let off that smell, and that's when you know that it's working. Now, you do not want to leave your jewelry in this solution for too long because it can completely strip your metals to where there will be nothing left. It's almost like acid to the metal, but this is a method you want to use when your silver is highly scratched to the point it looks dull and no longer shiny. Okay, so I am not smelling the sulfur smell yet. Normally, what you can do is you can put the salt in first, and then you can place your foil, and then you put another layer of salt on top of your foil, and then once you put the hot water in, and then once a piece of your silver hits the water, you will instantly smell the sulfur. Okay, so I don't think I have used enough salt because I'm not smelling it yet. There it is. Very, very, very strong smell. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. Now, you guys actually can use a little bit more foil than what I have. You want enough to actually kind of fill the bowl to where it covers the top of your water. And also, same thing with the salt. And so, you leave the jewelry in here for about 15 minutes. You can do 30 minutes. It just depends on what result you're looking for. If you're looking for your scratched silver to not be so scratched, or if you're simply just trying to give your jewelry a brand new look, then you can leave it in from 15 to 30 minutes. I mean, me personally, I've left it in an hour before and it didn't do anything. It didn't hurt my jewelry. But another time, I used bleach with the other two components of my mixture, and it had a adverse reaction to where it turned all of my silver blue and some of it black. That was a really bad chemical reaction, but it did not ruin it permanently. It all came off once I rinsed it with soap and hot water and my other chemical I use to clean my jewelry, which is called Awesome, and you can buy it at household stores or stores that have household cleaning supplies, cleaning items. They sell it at Walmart or your local dollar store, and it costs, I believe, $1, and it works very well for jewelry. Very, very well. It works for gold, silver, whatever. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a while. I'm gonna stir it up a bit. The more you stir it, the more the sulfur smell you'll get. Now, just to be safe, you don't want to breathe in the fumes that it lets off, because you never know what it may do to your lungs or if it can hurt you. So you don't want to breathe in the fumes at all. So you should wear a little mask when you are doing this, or, turn your head away from your bowl. That way the smell is not getting to you. Okay, so only been a couple minutes so far. You will not see results just yet. Like I said, it will need to be in here for at least 15 minutes. And like I said, you guys, if you happen to do this, make sure the container that you are using is clean and has been washed of all other things and chemicals that could possibly cause an adverse reaction to this. So rinse before soap and water your dish, and then you can use this. Now, I also put soap in it. Soap won't hurt it at all, but like I said, if anything happens with your jewelry to where it turns brown, black, or blue, do not panic. It is not ruined, and it will be right back to normal. You just, like I said, will rinse it. Oops, making a mess here. You'll rinse it with cold and hot water, and if you don't see results, then what you do is you can use any type of toothpaste, and you rub over the jewelry, and kapoof, you have your jewelry back looking newer than ever. And like I said, awesome. But alright guys, I'm going to let this sit for a little while, and I will be back to show you guys the results.
Alrighty guys, so it's been about, I'll say, a half hour since my jewelry has been sitting in the cleaner, and I'm now getting ready to take it out. So let's see what results we got. first I'm going to run some hot water into my sink because it's going to need to be poured into the sink. The sink is going to have to be emptied and everything. So let's get started. First I'm going to just rinse it with water. And I don't want to put soap in my water per se because I want to rinse the chemical off first. After I rinse the chemical off, then I'm going to re-rinse it again with soap. So you can put your hand in it. It is safe. It won't hurt you. See, this ring is like this before I put it in there. This ring means toothpaste put on it, but it's just become untarnished. But see, look at that. How shiny that is. Brand new. Let's see. Literally brand new. Looks like I just picked it up. Wow. I love the results. Definitely. It's also shiny, especially there's the top. It's actually white. Brand new. Wow. Here are the results. Well, actually, I'm not picking it one by one. There you guys. Alrighty. Our water is really soapy, so I cannot see what I'm grabbing in here. Okay, here we are. Here's a clip.
Brand new. This works every time. There has never been a time that I've used this that it did not work for me. It has always worked every time I've used it. Look at that.
Look how pretty that is. Awesome. So yep, these are the results that you get. Absolutely stunning. Looks brand new. Show you guys one more. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Amazing. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Alrighty, Special K out. Bye.